Hi everyone, for those of you that don't know me, my name is David Mason and I'm currently the mayor of the city of Enid. Several weeks ago, I was very fortunate and had the opportunity to do my very first State of the City address. During that address, I talked a lot about city sales tax revenue, and why that was important to our community. And we just felt like maybe we needed to do some additional PSAs on that, public service announcements, that kind of broke that down a little bit. I am very fortunate today. I'm standing in downtown Threads with the owner, Brandi Schieber. Thank you, Brandi, for being here. I appreciate that today.
Anytime.
I thought it was a great time also to highlight our businesses. Brandi, how long have you been in this location?
This location, almost 5 years.
5 years, really?
Yeah.
I was walking around earlier. You've got some pretty high-tech equipment, don't you?
Yeah, we do some really cool stuff.
Yeah, even down in the basement. Yeah, it's very, very impressive.
Well, thank you.
Matter of fact, this jacket that I'm wearing, this pullover, I actually got here
Yes.
a couple months ago. And I was able to, you embroidered this with the fire department logo, then had my name on the bottom of it. But I want to talk a little bit about the sales tax portion of this item and how that works, right?
Yes.
So that being said, I don't remember honestly exactly how much this jacket was, but for easy math, if we look at $50 for this jacket, right?
Yes.
And then I think you charged $5 for the logo.
Roughly, yeah.
Roughly, okay.
$5 or $6.
But now you wouldn't charge sales tax and all that, would you?
No, we only charge sales tax on the actual garment itself. The logo is a service.
A service, and we don't charge sales tax
No.
on that. So whenever it come time to charge sales tax for this jacket, it would have been at what rate do y'all charge?
9.1%.
But the city and the state don't get all that, do
No.
they? No. So on a $50 item, that would be about $4.50 some odd cents of tax, rough math,
Yeah.
right? And then what happens to those dollars? When you collect that at the point of sale, what happens?
We hold on to that and we report it every month, the 20th of the month, and we have to hold on to those tax dollars and then write a check and report those.
And then that all
Monthly.
goes down to the Oklahoma Tax Commission. Takes about 90 days, but they take, the state, I say they, the state takes their portion out, which is 4.5% of that 9.1, which leaves a little over 4.25, but then we get that 4.25. We don't even get the full 4.5 like the state does, right?
Right.
Because the county gets a portion of that, like 0.351, I believe. So 3 months later, the city receives our 4.25 of that, or in and around $2 and some change. Now then, of that, and I know you wouldn't necessarily know that, but the city has certain projects that there are sales tax dollars earmarked for. Like of the 4.25, 1% of that is earmarked for the Call Water Project. So that comes out of that money. And then 1% is earmarked for capital improvements. When you see us repairing the roads or drainage or any of those big projects like that, that comes from that 1%. And then 2% of that is able to go into our operations account that we actually pay employees and do those type of things. But that leaves 1/4%, 1%. And that's what we spend on public safety. So our fire department takes half of that, or 1/8 of 1%, and our police department takes the other half of that. So I guess my point is, at the end of the day, there's not near as much money out there coming into the city as what many people think.
Yeah.
I know you know this, but Oklahoma is the only state in the union that we do not get any ad valorem tax.
Yeah.
So our municipalities, not just in Enid, but all over Oklahoma, has to operate on sales tax revenue only. Any fees and charge, for utilities that we charge, trash, those type of things. Anyway, I just wanted everyone to know that there's not as many dollars out there available to spend. That's why it's so important that we shop local.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because if you take and you go to the same $50 and you buy that in Oklahoma City, those sales tax revenues stay in Oklahoma City. They do not come back and help our citizens. So, Brandi, I hope this helped our public today to kind of understand how those dollars are broke down. It's difficult being a business owner, isn't it?
It is.
Having to stay up with all that,
Yeah.
make sure all those, because it has to be filed by a certain time.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And you'll get in trouble if you don't.
That's right. They don't have
Yeah.
a sense of humor.
No,
do
they don't. No.
No. Okay. Well, listen, Brandi, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate, or letting us be here.
Well, thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm your guest.
Yes, I'm
So-
glad you're here. I got to show you around and show you how we operate.
Man, we appreciate you being here in town and being part of our community.
Well, thank you.
How many people do you employ here?
We have 7, I believe, 6
Wow.
women and 1 man.
Wow.
So yeah,
We
we're a
appreciate
women-owned
it.
business, so it's pretty.
Very
Almost
nice.
women ran too, so
Wow.
very cool.
Wow. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yep.